So I want to talk about this scene. It's from The World is Dancing, and it's a really cool card. When I watched it for the first time, which is literally 30 minutes ago, it blew me away. It's so stunning, and I literally was at all throughout. I couldn't say anything because like, what do you say after that? You can only just open your mouth and go, it's so cool. Anyways, so busting after finishing that. First of all, there's another sequence in the ending slash opening, which is very similar. I went to like, after finishing the episode, I went to the credit list, looked at who did, look at the overview, look at the director, really cool shit, and then went to the opening. I saw one name that stood out. This guy. Now, if you don't know who this is, right? Cool. You know what I mean? But if you do, right, or at least let me enlighten you on who this guy is. I don't know if it's a guy or a chick, by the way. I think it's a guy, right? This is the same dude. Or this guy's artwork is so stunning, and his style of animation, oh my god, it's alluring, bro. It's he animates in the same style as Shinjo Hira, which you'll see in a second. I'm actually pausing a good frame here because this is not really pleasing. 1 second. Okay. So he animates in this in the same style as Shinjo Hira. If you don't know who Shinjo Hira is, it's another animator who has a distinct style. You can just tell he's animating anytime you see his cuts. Can't really talk about him right now because I'm talking about RUI. If I talk about him, we'll spend years. But RUI kind of animates in a similar style where he prioritizes looseness and movement over like drawing quality or like over anything. Now forget that I just said drawing quality, because something that RUI freaking excels at is drawings. Now that I've talked about RUI, like, and his style without really going in the nitty gritty, right? Let me show you a couple of cuts he's done, or let me tell you one cut he did. So when you're watching Gojo versus Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 episode 17, the Blu-ray version, right? There's a specific cut of Sukuna, right? When he's throwing one of his Cleveland dismantle. Don't mind this, I just like looking at Taki and anime side of it. It's so good. Anyways, right? There's a specific cut which had like such a unique style. Let me just search up his name because I'll be here all day. Such a unique style, you know, with the line quality, the freaking artwork. It's practically painted, right? And wanna know who did it? Can I find it? Oh my god, bro! Freaking, what you call it? It's called timing. Yeah, right. Oh my god, there's so many cuts. One second, let me find it. Perfect, right? And that card is this. He did this in. You see how cool it is. You see. Look at the amount of line work he puts into every frame. This is not like the usual stuff where you have like just outline, right? He's using a bunch of brush strokes here, like, and like with this type of stuff, like it takes a lot of skill to like not only know where to put the lines, but also to know how, like, okay, let me phrase that, right? It takes a lot of skill to like know how many lines to put and where to put them to define the form. Like, for example, look at this line right here. Look at how it defines that part of the leg. You see what I mean? And also clarity, right? So you have all this line. You gotta have a way for the viewer to like kind of something for the viewer to connect with and tell, oh, that's a person and whatnot. So like you have these red colors that pop out. You know, I mean, this is like the character design already there, but he's exclusively making them stand out way more than like, oh, 1 second, like stand out and whatnot. And also the line quality, like, just look at that. Look at all those lines and the way he moves. It's like, it's just sick. It's just really sick. Like, look at this drawing here. It's so loose and dynamic. And then you have this. Oh my god, so cool. So cool. I mean, you see how cool it is, right? And yeah, I really like this specifically because the way he drew the arm is perfectly showing you whatever attack Sukuna is drawing, right? He's like turning his arm into the slice that he's about to throw. This mantle is about to check out Maharaga. And his card, I don't think it ends there. I don't know if this is done by him also, but like seeing that how the style is done or how it looks, it could be. Right? Look at that. And then you also have this. This is also his, I think. Yeah, I think this is his, right? Look at the way he's drawing Sukuna. It's so cool. And obviously, Whaling's storyboard, bro. Like, god damn, that's so cool. Anyways, look at that drawing. Sukuna drawing. Sukuna, so cool. I genuinely, when they do Sukuna vs. Gojo, I hope this dude works on it. Because, like, wow, will he make some cool stuff. Not even just Sukuna vs. Gojo. I hope he works on, like, anything JJK again. Or Chainsaw Man. Because his artwork is so stunning. And his animation is so cool. Anyways, I'm gonna move past this real quick. Just look at the drawings. Look at the way he's drawing Sukuna. So fluid. The way he's drawing Sukuna's arm here is kind of adding to like the fact that Sukuna is like, he's a human, right? Like he's a human, right? It's not really a spoiler, I think, right? But the way he's drawing here is kind of just making you remember that, oh, these are two monsters fighting. Maharaga and Sukuna, like they're out here just killing everyone, destroying buildings, destroying entire everything. So it's like drawing the arms in that beastly manner, right? Kind of something you see earlier with Maharaga and Sukuna standoff. I would like to find that frame specifically, but it'll take me years. So yeah, and also I really like the deep shadows. Oh my god, they're so stunning. And also like deep shadows, I'm assuming it takes an extra amount of knowledge to know where to put them, because you just gotta put them in the right place. Not the same as like just normal shading, right? Well, obviously, right now, I don't know much about deep shadows, but all I know is like they're aesthetically pleasing, especially when you use in this style. Oh, so good. Look at him drawing it. Okay, now let's look at motion, because that's something I do forget of. Oh, 1 second, I paused the left for no reason. Oh, so fluid, so good. Okay, he did that scene. You see how good it is? Freaking stunning. Also, I can't now mention Keiichi Watanabe's effects. Wow. Anyways, let's get to this. Okay, first thing. So, actually, let me confirm if he actually did this in the Sakuga, because I actually don't know. The reason why I think he did this is because of the style, and also because of this right here. But yeah, let me just check. It's him. I am like 99% sure it's him. But we gotta make sure. Okay, it's him. And also, I think I'm gonna use Sakugaboro's version, because yeah, I'm not gonna use VLC. Okay, it is him. So, off the bat, oh my god, Sakugaboro has this annoying thing where you can play sometimes. Stupid. Can you do this? Let's see if that fixes the issue. Doesn't. Pretty cool website, but pretty annoying bug. Okay, it's fine. Okay, off the bat, look at the difference in style from like this one sequence compared to the entire show. You know what I mean? Just sets the tone instantaneously. Alright, let's get to like the scene. From the get. Okay, also I just realized he animated 2 minutes worth of content. Also, he storyboarded his entire sequence. That is insane. That is crazy how much work this dude did. Okay, look at how loose and wobbly is the one I'm going with. Look how loose he's drawing. I actually don't know this character's name. I call her she, even though it's a guy. I think it's Oniyasha. I'm just check. Okay, it's Oniyasha. I'll figure it out. It's Oniyasha. Okay, let's actually get to analyzing this scene or talking about it. It's more so glaze coded with analysis, I like to call it. Oh, freaking. Yeah. I also like the storyboard here. So once she steps down, right? One second, am I recording? Okay, I'm recording. Holy shit. I swear if I wasn't recording, I'd be pissed off. Anyways, but once she stamps here, it's like that energy is transferred to the chick and she falls down because of it. I like the storyboards here. They just it's like the chick, right? Oniyasha over here, right? Is like you can it like the storyboard conveys what she feels, and the movement that the other chick makes conveys the emotion that she's feeling right now, right? That's going through both the characters. I think it makes that make sense, right? And oh my god, even a scene such as this, it just has stumbling down, has so much freaking movement with all that varying line art, and also the background is drawn too. The background being like this thing, this is animated. Wow. Oh my god, such a cool style. And yeah, the movement gets even more sporadic. At this point, the clothing's completely covered, but yet movement is conveyed so well. Again, it's just like really good understanding of like animation and drawing quality. Like good drawing quality, good animation, and just good style combined together makes this. Like, first of all, look at this, right? So like right now, obviously because it's a still, you don't really know what's going on. Like if I show you this, you wouldn't figure out what's going on, right? But then you go to this, you can tell that's a person, and I just like that shit so much. And it's so much energy. Also, it changes. Also, the way like it's also timed, not just part drawing the entire scene. It's really good. I'm pausing a lot, so it's really hard to see. But also like, if I'm gonna post this video, copyright. I mean, I've already shown a bunch of clips, so this video, if I would post, it'll be copyrighted like crazy. Anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna repeat myself a lot, but yeah, the way this scene is paced, this entire scene is paced, it's pretty well. Yeah. Oh my god. Now, her expression is not conveying like uh, shock or fear. Not fear. Shock, fear, both of them, right? It's like she's just at awe of what she's looking at, and that's pretty cool. Like you can tell from this one expression, he has lost that depravity that he has like in a couple of seconds ago, right? And yeah, look at that. Look at those motions. So dynamic. I am literally this chick right now. Not right now. I mean, freaking out, bro. Like, so good. Again, right now, just no emphasis on like line quality here. Let me phrase that. Like the line quality is as loose as it could possibly be to convey just high emotions completely. And wow, so good. And also this motion. And camera angle is also absurd here. She's running through the screen, but it's upside down, so she's running through the roof. And the way the legs are drawn, it's so loose, right? Again, repeating myself, but like I don't know what to say past this. Also, I've just realized she's animating this in once. Like I've just realized she's animating once. One second, let me actually check. Yeah, it's animating in once. That's so cool. Wow. I mean, I keep getting shocked with every new revelation I get from this scene. I just realized this background out here. He probably drew this himself, or not. I think he might have, because there's a scene that's gonna come later that has background art, and yeah, oh, background animation, and I guess you can tie those two scenes together. But another really good scene that shows just good understanding of like visual clarity here, like just the mark, like he's using lines, he's emphasizing lines in certain areas to like just define something, but he's leaving out enough empty space for your eyes to rest. And when you have all this movement, you definitely need that rest, right? And like, wow. I keep saying wow, but like what other thing can I say? Like right here, it's using like chalk lines, pretty easy to tell. Like there's so many styles. I mean, not really, but like the style he's using like a bunch of different techniques here, plus just his main one. not main one, but the one that is being presented, right? And wow, that little movement. Look at this. Look at this. He's like right now gone all out. Gone all out. Like now everything is just lines and there's no idea of visual quality, but it's still there obviously because you need to understand what you're looking at. But look at that. It's just chaos. Full chaos. Like RUI is like, you know what? You get what I'm drawing. You've understood the character. Now I'm just gonna just go completely loose. And now there's look at this. What is this? What is this? It doesn't make sense as a frame, as a still frame, right? But when you look at it in motion, it makes total sense. It's like she's flailing around with her arms open, and you can totally tell what's going on. There's emotion. Again, this red line adds so much to how how you perceive this scene, right? Again, look at these lines. They're not thrown in there randomly just because of reason. Here it's define the arm and the anatomy, and this color right here that's added to define that that's the arm, because you've seen it a bunch and you see the arms colored in either brown or brownish, which is kind of similar to this, right? And all this, oh my god, just chaos, right? And it's so cool. Like I don't even know how you draw this. I mean, this is just you tapping into that animation side of you if you're an animator, you know what I mean? Like this is just you embracing the movement, right? Completely. Like right here. All you don't know what's going on right now. Like when you're looking at all these frames, not in like as stills, you can't tell what's happening, but then in motion, it's so visible. And again, like I was talking about with pacing, when you have scenes that move so sporadically that you can't even tell, but you can at the same time, there comes scenes like this that are completely slowed down, and that's cool. And even this, it still has cool style. Like look at the way the arms drawn here with all those colors and all those lines. Like the reason why I keep obsessing over lines mentioning this because like it's moving, right? It's moving, even though there's no like like Rui doesn't need to draw the complete form of the hands. He still has to draw something that looks like a hand and also is not a hand. You know what I mean? Like this is the skeleton of the hand drawn with so many lines, right? So he has to move that between frames, right? I mean, in this instance, it doesn't move like crazy, but in the previous ones, they do, right? It's not the hand, but other limbs and stuff, right? And that is takes a lot of skill and a lot of like knowledge to know how to do, and that's why I keep obsessing over it, right? And even in this, it seems like it's just a hand. Obviously, it's not because it's cool as hell, but there's also like little colors added here and there to emphasize on some stuff. Like here, if you look close, you can see how the nail is painted like a bit of a brighter red or like a brighter brown. You can kind of see it if you look closely. Pretty cool. And yeah, the dancing doesn't stops. The dancing stops. I thought it didn't stop. And even when it stops, it's still got insane movement. Like look at the way he's drawing the hand legs here. Completely like skinny. Like look at that. She looks like she's about to break this part. Like she's just gonna snap at any moment. Right? And also this pretty cool scene composition. I like it a lot. I mean this and that scene just sequence looks stunning. Look at the drawing here. I like a good eye shot. That always like I mean to quote like Takehiko, you know, here eyes are like actually I forgot what he said. Shit. It's something regarding how eyes like help you understand the someone. He said it in one of those like videos on YouTube. I forgot. But whatever he said in that video, put it in this one scene because this is just stunning. We're always also something that is anytime we see the chick dancing in this in like Oniyashi's perspective, we're looking at it in through her eyes. So literally what we are seeing is what she's seeing. So technically what we are seeing in the sequence isn't what's actually happening, right? It's what Oniash over here is perceiving, if that makes sense, right? Like if you had to look at if it's different perspective, it'd just be like a chick dancing. But because we're looking at it from her eyes, it looks this loose and dynamic and full of life, right? And also like, wow, look at this drawing. Even a drawing such as this, which is like, again, you wouldn't say this is a like high quality drawing, right? But it's moving in animation. You can judge it off of like drawing quality, judge it off movement and how that drawing connects to the others and make a complete scene, right? Like, look at how it's wrapping around her eyeball here, because like it's reflected off of that. So you have this fisheye type of effect. You have this, curvature going on, and obviously it moves. So cool. And we've already seen him convey his like draftsmanship in terms of like visual clarity in animation. Now like look at his artwork. Look how he's able to convey that depravity of like this chick's character design through this one scene. Like, look at all those lines to define like form. I like saying lines, bro. It's so cool. Lines is the sickest word I've ever made. Anyways, look at how like RUI drew this character right now. You have all those hair strands. And it's like just showing just the right amount of skin here to like kind of still go back to like telling you, oh, this chick, she's like practically near death with how skinny she is. And also these other artworks. I think he did it because this looks so unique in terms of style. Like if you look at any other scene in this show, it doesn't have the same style, And wow, look at that drawing. And now all of a sudden the line art's gone quiet. It's just back to its normal style. Holy shit, I even remember she keeps moving. Can't terrify me. What the frick, bro? Holy shit, that's cool. Okay, sorry, I completely forgot this happened. Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, I thought it actually stopped. I thought it actually stopped. That's so cool. Okay, I'm actually sweating. Bro, it's dead ass. 12:35. I was supposed to go to sleep around this time. Okay, considering I forgot this part happened, I'm just trying to keep my excitement to a low. By the way, this is freaking episode like an hour ago, and I started recording this when? Recording this one 22 minutes ago. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, so we just kind of ended it off of this super chill, super quiet. The dancing has stopped. The previous drawing right here showing how like the chick's at her end, she's tired as hell, she needs some water, but like that is what I was talking about, pacing. Look how well it's paced. This quietness right here is only there so that the next scene could feel even better, right? Because like you already have like freaking 20 seconds of dancing, right? That's a lot of dancing, a lot of freaking, it's like, okay, no, that's not the wording. 20 seconds of like a lot of movement, right? You need your eyes to rest. Even though there's moments of rest, it was still moving. So this kind of acts as that break that needs to be there, right? And because we've already seen movement in the previous scene, it looks spectacular. You need to amp it up. So how do you add more movement to a scene that has a lot of movement? You know what you do? First of all, freaking gorgeous. Add even more dynamism in terms of line art. You add freaking shading on top of that artwork too, right? And even more chaos, right? Even more sporadic jumps. Like this. What is this? What is this? Like this shading here, it's super painterly. It almost feels like looking at like an old painting that's like dried up and whatnot. Like you see this type of, it seems like oil on paper. Not like literally when you touch paper with oil, it looks kind of like that, and it's splattered all over this drawing. Also, I just realized how cool this drawing is. Like I was just focused on the technicality, but like it's such a cool drawing. Like it has so much movement. Wow. Oh yeah. On top of adding all of those things I just mentioned, add background animation. What the frick, man? What is this, man? And like Like, how do you even, I can get how you can come up with this. You just say, I want a chick to dance and I want it to be free. But coming to draw shit like this is like, I can't even explain this. I mean, I feel like this is just, I don't know, you can tell. Now there's no even sense of now we've completely lost all sense of like understanding. Now the character is just completely swallowed by the art of dancing, and yeah. Same with the animator over here. Like, look at all these drawings. That type of shit come up with when even you are engrossed with your animation. Like, wow. I wonder how long it took him to draw all this, because this must be a lot of work. I mean, it is a lot of work considering he has to storyboard all this too. So he has to come up with all these drawings, the idea of these drawings, right? But now he has to also transmit the ideas into final product, and this is the final. And wow! Again, you see how this red line keeps popping up in order to like kind of tie you to the character. You always know if whenever the red line shows up, where it's connected to will be the waist. Yeah, right here you can tell the waist. And then look at this drawing. Like, look at this drawing. Her legs are like as thin as freaking a string, and you have all this movement. I don't know. I feel like everything I just said about the previous scenes now now just amp it up to like 1,000,000%, and yeah, it's just this. And you have this drawing which looks cool. Again, there's always pauses here and there to kind of make you breathe within the scene, and this is that pause. It completely goes. Now you can kind of understand what you're looking at, and the quality of the lines is like the line. You can now understand what's in between the lines, right? I mean, there's freaking even lines to begin with. You can't say there's lines here, I mean, you can, but they're not really there to define form, more so to define the movement, if that makes sense, right? You have this fully background animation with like insane amount of detail. It's just RUI style. Like, he's animating the background like the way he animates characters here. At least he draws them like the way he draws the characters. And wow, look at how this hand just comes. It's like such a cool perspective, such a cool angle. This hand is like perfectly, like the perspective is just perfectly shown here according to like the character design and the design that we've been shown. That's what I mean, right? Like how skinny she is. If you look at this part, how skinny it is, and look how big this part. Yo, look at it. My cat just showed up. Yeah, missed calls. Anyways, yeah. Even here, they added like RUI added shadows, kind of like, again, it's a break, and the break here has more detail than the parts that don't have break. It's just funny because like you'd assume more details would be exhausting compared to like, I guess, less detail wouldn't be. Anyways, just moving on from that thought, like look at how the perspective is drawn here. Just extremely cool, and it moves. The drawing moves throughout all these scenes. Right, you start off with this freaking movement. Look how well the hands are drawn here. Wow. And then you have this movement. So cool. I wish I could have the camera on so you could see me doing it. But for what reason, I don't know, man. Oh, it just, I don't know, man. These artists are so cool. Oh, again, always having these pauses in between sporadic movements and then canceling out those pauses with like even more movements, right? So you have this scene which lasted for like how long? A good 2 seconds, which is a lot. And then you have this release. Look at that drawing. Look at these drawings. Look at these drawings. Insane. It's spectacular. I'm just gonna stop. Wow. Wow. So I don't even at some point I'm pretty curious. Did he do this digitally or traditionally? I mean, if he did this traditionally, freaking wow. I've lost for words. I don't know, man. But holy hell. Like, so this is like, I don't know. At this point, you can't even see the character. I mean, you can. Again, this red and this black, they're just purely for you to understand what's going on. Because without those, you are lost. You're lost. And all these drawings, they're not only cool in terms of like looking at them as a sequence, but as a frame, like this one. It's like abstract art, but it doesn't really feel like those type of abstract art, which just looks like completely random, right? It feels like it has form because like you can tell what's going on here, right? I mean, in this instance, you can kind of connect to the other scenes, right? Which is different from like abstract art that I'm referencing right now in what I'm saying. But still, look at this one drawing. Look how my emotion is portrayed throughout this drawing. Just spectacular. Wow. Wow. I don't even know if I can add anything. I can. You can just look at this spectacular scenes. Wow. Oh my god, look at this one. Look at this one. I feel like I can just pause one of this and just kind of print it and just use it as my memory. And then the dancing comes to a stop. You see what I mean? Look at all the lines that were on her face. Now they're like completely gone. I don't even know how to say, but holy shit. I don't know how to say, man. What the fuck? Holy shit. There's more background animation. Wow, oh wow, this is the first semblance of like facial expression I've seen in this. Besides in Oniyusha. I forgot the name. Like right now, you can tell what this chick is feeling, which is pretty cool. And oh my god, wow. Again, I've reached a point where I can't add any more past what I've said to the scene other than wow, cool, sick. Because it's all noticeable. You can tell what's going on. You can tell the technicality behind all this scene. He's drawing this character in this background with the same amount of movement as the background. You know what I mean? What I mean is the background is moving just as sporadic as she is, which is spectacular. Also, I don't think you've realized, but the perspective on these drawings are phenomenal. Like right here, like it's exactly on top of her shoulders, and then you have all these sporadic movements. The camera is like tracking her. She's in the center of the screen, so but like also it's like she's rotating and the background's rotating, and every time she rotates like vertically or around on say a different axis. I forgot which axis relates to which dimension or how it changes. But anytime she moves in a different axis, the background also changes, and somehow RUI is able to draw that. Freaking hell. Also, I want you to realize how this scene is not only different in terms of how the fact that he has a background, but also the line art. With all the scenes we've seen so far have been showing movement to their fullest potential, right? Now this one, it's movement on top of not expression. I mean her facial expression and her emotion, right? I mean you could tell her emotion throughout the scene, but this one you can literally see. Plus, also the line art is very more prominent here, which helps you, the viewer, be able to like not vividly, way better tell what's happening way better. So yeah, and have this motion right here. RUI's drawing quality is just freaking phenomenal. Like wow. I feel like I'm like saying that, I feel like I die, especially if you look at the other sequence. Okay. Another drawing comes, and then the scene comes to a stop. And I like how when the scene comes to a stop, she now changes from being kind of a person who's about to die, who looks like a freaking wood, to like she actually has like flesh on, and her skin's way lighter. It's like she's satisfied with the dance she's made. Like it's like she's making a performance to like someone, and she's proud that she's finished it pretty well. Even here, wow. So right now, I'm assuming the reason why the drawings are getting more and more visible, like the form is way more visible, is just to show that it's coming to a stop. But obviously, because even if it is coming to a stop, it still has still RUI and so yeah. Wow, I really like this motion. And I also really like the style here. Wow, that's her hand. Look at that for shortening. God damn, that's so cool. Yeah, pretty cool drawing quality. Almost about to finish this thing. Yeah, so right now you're like mixing, it's like mixing. I don't really know how to explain this thing, but it looks really cool. Yeah, look how it comes to a stop. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, it ends. It ends. So that's the coolest thing I've seen. That's the coolest thing I've seen. Freaking, I've seen a lot of cool scene we get this week. But look, the freaking coolest thing I've seen. One of the coolest things I've seen, bro. Oh my god, just awesome. RUI. Oh, dude, Rui's artwork, Rui's animation, Rui's understanding of visual clarity and detail, and his draftsmanship is phenomenal. I cannot wait to see anything else he makes. He's made another sequence in the opening, which looks similar to this, but I feel like whatever the frick I've been saying throughout this video, we can just kind of transfer it to that because it's similar. If it is done by him, it is. I think it is. Who else is drawing like this? Yeah, yeah, that's the video, man. I'm freaking yep for too long. Even I'm getting tired of talking. I just want to look at this, but I don't know. Bro, I want to freaking write a script for GGK season 3 shit on, and I watched this, and then I couldn't help it. Anyways, that's the video, bro. If this shit gets posted, if it gets posted, first of all, Saku Gaboro and whoever the frick, I don't know, credit this, you the goat. And also RUI, phenomenal. Get that shit out. And yeah, if this gets posted, cool. Anyway, this is the video. I'm gonna go to sleep, man. I'm tired. It's freaking 12.